Are you just warming up, bro? Because man, these cars go fast. You gotta go faster, bro. Warm those engines, fire those nitros. This is Horizon Chase Turbo, and man, it really brings you back to the wild tubular 80s, man. So, yeah, it plays like a modern Top Gear game that we get, say, 20 plus years later. Mixed it with bright graphics, or even like Outrun. Someone compared this to like a throwback to classic arcade racers where the graphics seem modern but they still have that retro feel of those games. Someone even compared it to like Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge, which is wow. I had to look that one up because I forgot when that came out. 1986, man. Long time ago. So apparently I heard even the former Top Gear composer made music for this game, and I couldn't hum it, but when you're driving, the few tracks I have heard, they're pretty awesome. They get you into the competitive racing mood. And speaking of which, there's like 109 tracks in this game. So I think I've only gone through like 15. Some tracks I've lost fuel on, which is the fact that there's a fuel meter adds a little bit extra challenge to this. There's a lot of car grinding. The tracks are a lot of random, like they're either twists and turns, random turns that when you're not expecting it. They vary a lot, that's what I'm trying to say. And it goes from all around the world when you play the one player mode. So it could be deserts, it could be sort of like cold regions like Canada, certain parts of Canada. So you can unlock cars, you can unlock upgrades. I haven't figured out the upgrade system. You can change the the color of your vehicle. So there's a lot to do in this game. I feel like the track design is really solid. I've never felt I was bored or the tracks were far too long, which is always a good thing. So I feel like that happened. Like there was a racing game I reviewed a few weeks ago, that polygonal, I forgot what it's called, the Hotshot Racing, I think. And I felt like, what? After doing one lap, I'm like, I'm done with this track. Oh, I gotta do another few laps? Oh man. So I didn't get that feeling with this racing game, which is definitely a good thing. Yeah, there's a decent fun multiplayer. I didn't really try it. I assume it would run better on PC than Switch, but I heard it was fun, so we'll just leave it at that. Main criticism of this game for me is when you're bumping into other cars, it can work both ways. When you're bumping from behind, it knocks you back. When you have a car bumping from the back, as far as I can tell, it bumps you forward a bit, but I don't think it knocks your speed, from what I saw. But still, like, it doesn't boost you like the way some other racers do. And also, like, the cars try and block off the lanes, I noticed. Like, they weren't doing this at first, but as I progressed in the tracks, like, I guess the AI is dynamic or changes from track to track. And I felt like they were kind of doing that. Like, you would have, like, 3 cars, and they would have, like, a Mighty Ducks thing going on where they're blocking off the lanes. And it's like, what the heck, man? So, I felt that was kind of cheap. What else here? The game's very linear. Like, you pretty much, at least at first, you have to go this track, this track, this track. Oh, you've done that world, then you need, well, not world, but you need, once you've done that country or the area, then you can unlock another area. So, like, each area is very linear. So if you don't like that and you'd rather have a more open world game, then you might not like that level of linearity. And the tracks do get, like, harder, and I remember, like, after playing like 10 or 15 of them, like, I could feel that, like, difficulty curve just swing up more than just a little, and I was like, whoa, you know. That's when, again, going back, I was losing fuel. I would be on the last quarter on the last lap, and suddenly my car would slow down because I accidentally missed collecting fuel on the previous lap. And yeah, the other thing is the cars that are worse than you somehow get better performance out of their crappy cars when the AI is driving them. So it's kind of like Mario Kart cheapness in that sense, and I thought that was kind of crazy. Yeah, and just better performance, incredible moves, And yeah, so it feels like they're cheating and doing dirty tricks, which I thought was a shame. And as I said, they blocked off lanes and try and spin you out. And if you get hit in this game, it really does put you back quite a bit. With that said, the game's still a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had with a racer for months, maybe years. It looks great. It goes for 22 bucks Canadian, which is pretty good. On sale, I think it's like 15 or 12. There's a few essential DLCs that add extra content and different modes, and I think they're like 3 to 5, maybe 7 bucks. So there's room for growth after you've beaten the main game. With 109 tracks, they're not super long, but that's still going to be a grindy experience. I would say this is a solid 9 out of 10. Like, this is my go-to racer, arcade racer for Steam. To give you an idea, like, I cannot think of another racing game that's not like a simulation that I would recommend for this one. So if you buy one retro arcade racer on Steam, buy this one for sure. And remember, folks, the winner ain't the one with the fastest car. That's the quote, but I think it's the smartest driver. So keep on driving. Bye.